do, do. Hey, Randy. Eric, what is up, man? I think you were just about first in, other than no, Bob's neighbor. That was today. That was at 9. Yeah, they don't put a date up there, just the time. Anyway, close enough. Good job. Glad you're out here. I'm feeling good today, right? Christine, hello. Made it just in time for the intro, Christine. Oh, cool. Vanguard Critters. Morning, Brother Carney. Brother Carney is here. He's just not here. He's behind the veil. How's everybody doing?
Okay.
Hey, we got one's alive. Like and done. Don't be done. Stay with it.
What's up, critters?
That's a thumbs up symbol, Moto.
I was reading. Let me see your thumbs up again. Like that? Was it something like that?
Yeah, Christine was
There
like thumbs up done. Not like you done. Like thumbs up done.
There we go.
Yes, there you go.
I'm practicing yet. I'm a rookie. I'm a rookie up here. I'm just clicking with my thumb and making some noises. I'm just laughing at myself.
He's our leader.
Take me to your leader.
Take me to your leader.
Good morning, Zip Tie.
Word.
Zip Tie, yeah. Good morning.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's what I do. It's helpful for sure, Christine.
Hey there.
I have that on you. Here, chilling with some sugar. Sorry, I think you was trying to say that. Weren't you sick?
I was just saying hi to Derek.
Yeah. Caffeine-free root beer and plain meds. Man, is that what life has come to?
I think so. I think he's saying he's having a right time.
Sounds like a good time right there.
He's saying he's okay.
Got some water. That's like saying I got some water today. Got some water. And you should be thankful for water, especially if you're thirsty. And you haven't had water in a while? Boy, what a treat that would be. Oh, it's the first morning. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Ozzy, Lemmy, Randy Rhodes, John, Cliff, all those guys are having a coffee, looking down at us going, look at them poor saps, man, trying to make it through that crazy old world down there. Here we are.
Speaking of crazy, you saw, my hero, the guy that drove the crazy train, he just passed on yesterday.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yep. Ozzy, it hit me a little bit because like I grew up with that was like, and you go like, that's like a section of yourself that moved on, and not just him either. You're like, because that was something I grew up with, man.
I remember going to school, just jamming out to that, and people would be like, "Hey," it's like,
yeah,
man. I just thinking about it. Like, even this morning, waking up, I was like, dude. Like still going through like social media and still seeing it and just being like, wow.
Yeah.
I had so many questions in the beginning. Like I was on a live with I was on Ray's live and I kept on asking him, I was like, brown chicken, no. I was like, no. And he's like, yeah.
When I hear that,
was gonna be it.
When I hear Ozzy laughing, it reminds me of you, Sick. You have the best damn laugh. You can laugh. You make me laugh.
A laugh that makes you laugh.
A laugh that makes you laugh, yeah.
Because it's so good, yeah.
That crazy train, he starts off with that long, that laugh, insane laugh.
mean, yeah, man.
I mean, like there's so much just happened though for him. Like his concert just happened. His daughter got engaged. You know, like they made like Sharon and him made plans to go together in Switzerland.
Yeah, I know you are.
That was my big question. My big question was, did they go and do it already? Like, did they go over to Switzerland like right after the show, spend their last 2 weeks together, and then go together? But I don't think that's what happened.
Yeah, you have to think Ozzy wasn't going anywhere until he was able to tell his fans that was his last show.
Yeah, exactly.
He was going out with a bang.
Appropriate, like just so appropriate.
Well, he loved what he did. If he had to get out there you know what I mean, like that time, like because he must have probably knew. Who knows? It's kind of dramatic shit that I have to be thinking, but it's probably true. It's like. No matter when he was sick, he quit taking some meds so that he could sing better or something that normally he would take to.
He turned to the guys on the side of the stage and he yelled. He said, "Let me stand," because they had him strapped down to the chair.
Well, it's because of his Parkinson's.
Yeah, I mean, he wouldn't have been able to stand. He would have had have assistance.
Yeah. Well, that's good, man. It's good.
It's just like every time. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Every time I thought about it, like kind of like just kicked the air out of me a little. I was like, damn. And I didn't really expect that, especially I loved Ozzy. Don't get me wrong. I grew up with Ozzy. Like he was a part of all of our lives. I have Black Sabbath, like Dio, all of that, like Priest, Metallica. It never ends. And then that's why they were all there for him. It's just.
Let me see. I'll star that so I can go back and read it.
He was the Godfather, without a doubt.
Let's see. Lots of stars. I look have passed, but Ozzy's death. Yeah, me too a little bit. I felt I was like and I had to quit thinking about it too much because wow. I don't know how to explain. It wasn't like so much even like for him. It was just part of like you and your memories because it was a lot. And for him going, wow, a world without who'd ever thought that day would come? Imagine it's like that for Elvis when people were born to Elvis. I was just a kid then, so it wasn't that big a deal. But like for you, Mac, you would know that was.
I remember where I was at the moment they announced that Elvis was dead. I mean, that's how it was like when JFK was assassinated. That sticks in your memory forever for my generation of people.
Yeah. Mac, I'm going to turn you up a little bit.
He's up all the way.
Is he? Damn it. Okay.
We hear you good. It's just.
No, we hear you good. I just want to hear you more.
Yeah.
That's all.
I want shout level so I don't miss a damn thing.
I want 11.
11. Salty was saying.
All I've got is the little microphone in the camera. So.
Yep. It's working fine. See, the Alice Cooper concert, he said, was 5 minutes from where Ozzy was born last night. The moment of silence and the chant, Ozzy, from the crowd footage was moving. That's really cool that he was there and that they did that, had that opportunity. Let's see. Sterling, good morning.
Morning, kids.
Been on my mind this morning. I never reached out to say howdy or whatever. Just telling somebody that you was on your mind, you was going to do something, didn't do it. So you should just shut up and not say nothing at all, right? Like my intentions were good. Well, take those intentions and they did nothing. Gee whiz, there's a lot of people out of y'all on my mind every morning. See, Derek said, to see the slew of thousands of peeps tearing up when he's saying, Mama, I'm coming home. Damn right. Damn, right in the fields. Absolutely. As he went out the same way he lived his life. Yeah. When and how he wanted to, or however. Yeah, exactly. So did you guys know Ozzy had 2 daughters? One just didn't want to be on. Yeah, I do remember that. She was more private or something.
Amy.
Yeah. Christine, thanks for all the warm welcomes and hellos with everybody. How you doing, Nita? I saw you was on earlier this morning too. I wanted to come in and say hi, but you just hate coming in and saying hi real quick and then leaving because, like, that's what I had to do. Get ready and come down here and do this. See, gone but will never be forgotten. Thanks, Bomoto. Good morning to you. Good morning, my friend. Rob, music is life to me. Music dies, it cuts a little deep. It used to be for me. It's not too much no more. It is like if I want to play or learn a song or something, then it is. But, man, I don't know, you guys. It makes me worried. I never listen to music and never go out of my way to listen to music. It's like, and it was my life constantly. And I had to have a blast in most of the time. So many years. Now it's just like, meh.
In the 50s, or I'm sorry, let's just go to the 60s. The craze for music was so strong that you could buy a 45 RPM record player for your car. It mounted right under the dash. You could play 45 RPM record, and in the back of the trunk, back here by the where the back seat is, it had a reverb unit that gave you that Wurlitzer honky tonk sound. That, oh man, we were into music in those days, and it always had to be cranked.
You could not go down the road with the 45 playing. How would they have a secure way to keep the needle?
You would have to go over really heavy railroad tracks to get it to stutter.
Yeah.
Really good. 45 RPM.
That's interesting. Wow. I never heard of that. I never knew that there was even existed.
I bought a brand new Barracuda, and what it had in it for music, it had a 4-track quattro. It's called quattrophonic. It was a not 8-track, 4-track, and you had to go halfway, play the music, turn it over, and stick it in the other side. Yeah, cassette tape, big old. Instead of 8-track, it was 4-track.
4-track, but was it thick like the 8 tracks too? Kind of big.
It was the same size. You just had to turn it over to play the other. The 8-track allowed you to play.
Oh, I see. So they just split the tape in half, and then when you turned it over, it played it the other way around. Gotcha.
Motorola brand quadrophonic. That was in 1968.
Derek said he appreciates your generation. He said it was awesome. Just putting that out there. Gen X salutes you.
Hell yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Let's see. The CEO of metal has stepped down, and just like that, the world forgot about Coldplay. Goodbye to romance.
Yeah. Thank God.
Wanderlust, how you doing? Oh, Christina, write a Grom, or am I thinking of someone else? Wouldn't that be nice, Christina? Would you write a Grom, even if you don't have one? Bad morning, hate everything? Well, you should be up here for sure then. You should be here with us, Sterling.
Yeah.
Because if you're by yourself and you're feeling that way, that's never freaking good.
I hope he's has service.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Nita, we meet in all time zones, which is cool. Yeah. Where are you at, Christina? I don't know if I really ever found that out.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, Sterling. Rest in peace. Music got me through a very challenging childhood. Hello, definitely. Plus being a musician helped with that too. Yeah, you really absorbed with music. That's right. You got a whole studio still.
Is today Wednesday?
And run stuff. Yeah, that's what they say. Hump day. It's hump day.
Yeah.
Did we see hump day with Ray?
No.
Ray must have humped too hard. He ain't here. You gotta go rest again.
I saw a hump day short that he did already this morning.
Yeah, he did. He passed on, Nita. Your father had a 45 in-dash added to his 57 Chevy Bel Air. That's freaking amazing.
That's pretty awesome, bro.
I swear, if you'd have told me that you was full of shit, because I was into all the stereos and stuff, you know, and had 8-track and all the way up cassette to CDs and albums, and I'd seen it all. Like there was nothing else you could put in a car. There's no way you were going to put a record player in a car because you had to have shit stable, you know, because like if you walked across your floor with a sensitive needle and your whatever, you could hear yourself or make it. You can watch the woofers do this just from the vibration of you walking.
Yeah, that was a 64 Impala, 2-door hardtop that had the record player under the dash and the reverb unit in the back. And oh man, in 64, I was 24 years old. So you can see I was in the middle of my A game.
Remember they had like when you had components and built your home stereo, you stacked up each component, and they had one that was called a reverberator, and I didn't even know. Like it made it sound interesting and neat. It was a different sound and had all the big lights that would flash across it, but that was a thing that I did hear of.
Sterling, I like watching those documentaries too. Every time I watch a documentary on music or a band, I feel like I learned something a little new that I didn't know before about them, or you know, where they played or something that happened, or you know.
What was the one he had me watch the other day? I watched part of it. I couldn't get into it, but I tried. No, about punk rock or something. I think
Sublime.
No, the Dead Brains or something Brains.
Dead Brains.
Is that
I was watching.
Oh, you got it, Carney.
Yeah.
Look, Mac came in.
Yeah, save your money, Carney, because the South is going to rise again.
Don't spend it all in one place, Carney.
You got to try to pay off the dealership when you go to pick up your bike and have a fistful of dollars. Like go up there with Clint Eastwood and have that gleam in your eye and say, "This is how we're going to pay for this services with your Mac money."
I gave Dwayne and his son Austin both a Mac dollar yesterday. I gave both of them because when they came in, they come in with such a look of doom and gloom when they came from the back where they was diagnosing old Miss Piggy.
Yeah.
They come in just like, you know, you're up at the funeral parlor and the guy's coming in from the back, you know. and I said, is this the part where you play the sad music? And then when he began to lay it out to me there, anyhow, I gave him a couple of Mac bucks.
That's awesome.
Yeah, as a tip.
Well, Christina says California. That's the place you ought to be. I hope you didn't pack up your things and move to Beverly.
Nice.
The Clampets, those things, they just never leave your head. It's always there.
Texas tea.
Yep. Let's see. I hope I didn't pass too many people. You had an 8-track and a Chevette? Chevette, yeah. Man, that's a proud vehicle to freaking run around when you was a kid. Like, man, I got to take that. You remember? Those things were such a dog. Your friends got Camaros and Z28s and old Chevys, and you're like,
I love my Chevette. I ain't gonna lie. I drove that thing like a go-kart.
My dad had a Chevette. He had
the old Falcons.
Yeah.
Burgundy 4-door Chevette, and I was like 7 or 10 years old, and he took a turn, and we had that thing on 2 wheels. I swear to God. And I was so excited that we had it on 2 wheels. I couldn't wait to get home and tell my mom. And he's like, "Don't tell your mother that shit."
I ran a Super Beetle for a couple years. I went to an Ozzy concert in my Super Beetle, like a 74, 5, 6. I can't remember. All orange too, and loaded up. I think we had 4 of us and a cooler. and speakers in the back. So you know how tight it was. But we went to the Ozzy concert 200 miles away from the west side of Minnesota, all the way over to Superior, where Randy is. He's north. But anyway, they're in the town of Duluth, and it was a small college auditorium. I mean, small, and middle of winter. So a lot of their stuff got froze. They couldn't even bring the stuff from Minneapolis over to Duluth because, I don't know, something got like, it was too cold. But they got there. And it was like standing room, like you could walk right up to the stage. I remember seeing Ozzy in the red jumpsuit, and he had these little roach clips with feathers hanging and stuff, and he would clip them on different places, threw a couple out. I remember having like eye-to-eye contact, at least in my head. We had eye-to-eye contact. He knew I was in awe of his greatness. And I'm seeing Randy Rhoads for the first time. Watched him pick him up on his shoulder, like on the covers for Suicide Solution, which was a freaking awesome kick-ass song, you know?
Hell yeah, dude.
Badass stuff. Like,
hell yeah, dude.
We found one of those little toothpicks as well in the paper wrapper. Wasn't, you know?
Yeah.
Had that funny stuff in there. We'd scored like the whole thing. Diary of Madman was playing. It was just a smidge late. You come in and you hear that. It was like, wow, here I am. Hearing what I had to hear on a cassette, but I'm seeing this live by the real person, and I get to, like, I don't know. When you're a kid, man, it's like that. It's a fantasy come true, man.
Did you guys, any of y'all, really like the music of Jimi Hendrix? His style of music, Jimi Hendrix.
Oh yeah.
When I heard how revered he was as a god, and then listening to the Star Spangled Banner and all that, I thought that was like the most insane thing I'd ever heard.
It was mesmerizing. Burning bar on stage, dude. Like
Purple Haze.
I went to the Memorial Gardens in Seattle. It's dedicated to him. It's beautiful. It was a beautiful day that day. We went up there, and there's literally, I mean, the park was just full of people. I went into the chapel-like area up in the middle of the garden, and all around on the floor, down on the ground was blunts laying, you know, where people went up there and done one with Jimmy. And we picked up 3 or 4 of them and rolled a blunt. Smoked it right there and inside that Memorial Garden thing in honor of Jimmy. That's how much I loved the man. He touched your heart with the sound, the way he could, you know, there was a few people that could make a guitar sound the way he did, you know, out of tune or so strung out that it made you feel good all over.
Yeah. That's right. You got to see him, and probably like the Who and stuff like that too, huh? Did you ever...
I met a boy in 1968. He had them big lips. But he had a guitar player there on the stage. Y'all know who the big lip boy was?
Yeah, Mick Jagger.
Yeah.
You know who the guitar player was? I remember when Keith Richards didn't have any wrinkles, man. I was there.
Yeah.
He had a young face.
There was a time he wasn't 80 years old. That's what they say. He's been 80 years old for the last 60 years.
I think Keith Richards and Mac are neck and neck.
I got to stand right next to Janis Joplin. We were up there, and
wow.
To me, she was like an angel. I loved that screaming.
Yeah, so soulful. How about Jim Morrison? You see the Doors?
I saw him in a group, and we went. They gave us a featured show in Atlanta, Georgia. CCR was a featured artist, but there was so many of these other groups there too. It was like
Good morning, bud.
A big stage full of artists from different genres of all rock and roll, of course.
Yeah.
Well, tell Mom we said hello and we're praying for her. Hope she's doing better.
Plan is to finish up the fabrication on the build tonight. Wow. Okay, then it's time to sling some color at it for the next 30 days. Is when it takes shape and start to look like the image in my head. Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's the reveal. Did it come out as well as I'm planning? Sure it will. Where do I launder? Buy my Mac bucks. Those are so great. Somebody's needing some Mac bucks. You got to get us an Addy.
Yeah.
Get Mac an Addy. Get me an Addy. Get whoever you know that you got a way to give information to, and we'll pass it on.
Yeah, get me a home address so I can mail it to you. I got a stack full of envelopes over here.
Yeah.
I got a fresh unopened box of Mac money.
Ooh, look at that. That's a brick.
Yeah, I got a brick of Mac money. Oh,
Brick of Mac. Mac brick.
Yeah, there we go.
There he is.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that. Detailed and all. That shit's official. It's official. Yep. You figured you'd hop over and spread the Buck's birthday yesterday too. Was it yesterday?
Yeah.
So these the same day Ozzy. That's really kind of crazy.
Yeah, happy birthday, Buck, again.
Hey, let's sing happy birthday together, all together. When I say 3, let's start singing happy birthday to Buck, okay?
Make him feel real
All
uncomfortable.
2, 3. Happy birthday
to you.
Happy
birthday
to
you.
Happy birthday, dear
Buckaroo. Happy birthday to you. Keep coming back.
Many more.
Yeah, and many more. I couldn't hear myself monitoring, but did it have that goofy sound?
Oh, it came out good.
Okay, yeah, I couldn't hear it.
You just sounded natural.
I just said, yeah, it just sounded like somebody had a hold on me.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I think I sang for half and laughed for the other half.
Yeah. That's the best one. Happy birthday, Buck. There was the rest. I used to look like a monkey in the zoo and smell like one too. And how old are you when they ask you at the end?
Yeah, Mark says sounds like a rape date.
Yeah.
We don't have a singing show, but we sure tried.
We do better cooking than singing.
Yeah, cooking is where it's at. Much cleaner. Super Beetle and namesake only. Yeah.
If you know, you know.
Oh, I know. It's early over there. I say Sterling used to live over that way. He'd still make it, but he's a truck driver, so he get up early quite a bit.
Yeah.
Not too much of a problem. I remember Duluth in the winter. He loved it. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, it was brisk. Very brisk. Yeah. It was a memorable one, man. Couldn't believe I was gonna get to do that. And with friends. See the old Maverick. Made for an awesome drag car back in the day.
Yeah, I like the old Mavericks.
Yeah, they had a car called the Maverick Grabber. They had the V8 engine in it. That was an awesome little car.
Yes, low miles, one owner, Chevette. My grandma, she used to have the Pinto station wagon with the wood colored side panels and stuff. And I remember when she bought it brand new, it was automatic. And my dad had it for so many years. I got to drive it too after I was like probably in my mid 30s. Got to take it for another little ride after, and she'd been gone for, who knows, 20 years, 15, 20 years. And it never moved. It had probably about 30,000 original miles on it. Perfect condition. And Dad ended up selling it. But when it sits out in the Quonsets or whatever you call storage, mice out there get bad. And of course, they tunneled through some of the headliners. And the old Pintos, man, it's like 70s. They were so doggy. All of them were so doggy. Even the Mustangs, like 74 on up. You step on it, there's no way you could turn those wheels.
You gotta get out and start pushing. You gotta start running behind it and push.
Dude, you couldn't. Yeah, they were horrible. Even the big motors, the 400s they were dogs.
My mother, to kind of give you an idea where we got our get up and go, came from my mother. She came out to my house one time. We'd heard a rumor in the family they just bought a new car. And, you know, back in the old days, when you bought a new car, you went around to your family members and let them see your new car. We're talking about a period of time in the 50s and 60s. She came out to my house, and I saw this beautiful convertible car come rolling in. It was a Holiday Oldsmobile 88, or maybe a 98, but it had a J3 engine or a J2 engine. It had 3 two-barrel carburetors on it, 394 cubic inch. That's what they bought. And she was telling me, she said, it don't get good gas mileage. Of course, back in the days, 19 cents a gallon, you didn't concern yourself too much about it. You know? But she had an Olds Rocket Holiday convertible. big land yacht. Yeah. But it had 3 carburetors, 3 two-barrels.
Hey, Mark. Pops will be 79 in a few days. I love Mac's stories. Yeah. My dad's exactly, I think, the same age as you as well. And my dad never had stories like yours. Never went to concerts. Never did all that. Never really had big, cool, hot-rodded cars. But he was a great dad. I'm just saying, it's just amazing the 2 different stories of backgrounds and people. He's in Minnesota. It was too cold to do anything up there.
Hey, Buck, my friend Nathan, you know, when I had the Chevette, he had a I want to say it was an 84 Monte Carlo with I think he had a 350 in it. I had that little tiny Chevette, and we'd race the Chevette against the Monte Carlo. I'd win every time.
I had an 85. The SS.
Did you see that, Mac? He says, I'll get on that, Derek. Probably send you a message or an email on your YouTube channel.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
One of my best friends had like an 85 Chevy Love with a blown 350 in it. I ran on nitrous. It was ridiculous, dude. Had wheelie bars, slicks, narrowed rear, the whole 9. Fuel tank in the bed, parachutes.
No, there'd be no reason to think about paying paying any of the postage and stuff. That's a part of my hobby. This is just like any other hobby. You can ask probably anybody that mailed Dave packages to Australia what it costs to send just to Australia. That little envelope that little envelope that Carney has there, Australia was like $26 just to send that little envelope to Australia.
Yeah, this little thing right here.
Yeah.
Morning.
Dave's hearing this. I don't want him to think I'm whining. I'm just saying, post it, even up to Nova Scotia. It was like $16 to send it to Nova Scotia. It was, just once we leave the U.S., the money that is, that's crazy.
The tariffs.
Whoopsie, sorry, sick.
Put a tariff on my lip.
There she is. Long time no see. How you doing, Angel?
How are you?
Fantastic. See you again.
Quick few.
Yeah, tell us a biking story, Angel Pace, about your ride.
Yeah. Got legit motorcycle stories and everything, I'm sure, for us. Been like months since we see you because you're going to be riding. You're in Canada. You got to take those 3 months you get and ride the hell out of your bike. Otherwise, you're going to be shoveling snow off it. That's next. Hey, quick. Those days are always good. Yeah. Ooh. About a boat. He had a 77 Monte Carlo. Yeah. Those were kind of a boat the last year, the big body.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were pretty nice. Now what Richard Petty, maybe, or was it Earnhardt? Did they kind of NASCAR behind the Monte Carlo? Somebody did.
That was
Earnhardt.
Earnhardt was
Yeah,
in
number 3, Monte Carlo.
yeah.
Yeah.
Christina, sub to you, Moto, and Ray Gregory said good morning.
Many thanks. Many thanks. Good morning, Ray.
All right.
Hump day humping. Is that what you're doing?
I started them, but they were far back, so I told you about it.
Yeah, I just got the notification for Ray's video this morning.
Yep. I got one up there around 5 or 6, a little like a, who knows, couple little symbols like, hey, I caught this, but I'm too tired. I'm going to come back and look at it again later. And which I did. He had mustard sandwiches on that one. Like, who has a mustard sandwich? Is it? That's Econo. That's an Econo sandwich for real.
I used to make mayo sandwiches.
I've done barbecue sandwiches.
When I was really poor.
We used to make jam sandwiches, where you take 2 pieces of bread and just jam them together.
Jam sandwich.
Call them a wish sandwich. Or I wish there was something.
A wish.
Yeah.
I wish there was something there.
Just anything.
Anything except for air. Except for bread. Nothing except for bread. Maybe some spit.
Well, we carried our lunch. We carried our lunch in a paper sack, and you could almost tell. My mama would put a big chunk of fried fat back between 2 biscuits, and fat back and touch the side of that bag, and you see a brown greasy spot on the side of your bag that make you hungry and have time to eat.
Brown chicken.
Brown.
OG01, yo.
Don't feel bad, Angel. I try not to be a morning gal either. Yeah. Hey, Crystal. I didn't get to say hi to you earlier either, but
morning, Crystal. How are you?
Yeah. She had to sign a waiver to ride his bike home. New rear tire in a thunderstorm. You guys got to do that burnout before you leave the parking lot.
The new tire or?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
So why would he have to sign a waiver to ride his bike home?
Because it's got that wax coating on it. It's brand new tire. It's not even broken in yet. Yeah.
I heard
we all know that. That's our
Huh?
I heard that's not so much of a thing anymore.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right. I don't believe that shit. Dude, you need to break.
You must be getting Dunlops.
Yeah. So, I mean, you need to get some of that rubber broken in. Yeah.
They put a coating on it to like help preserve it in case it has a shelf life. Is that why?
That's what they used to do, according to the facts. It used to be fact that you did not take your bike out and give it a hard time in wet weather or just in general because your tire would be slick until it broke in. And if what I heard on it was correct, due to so many accidents from that, they stopped putting whatever that preservative, I guess you want to call it.
What's up, Rolling Throttle?
And it's no longer a thing.
Yeah.
Now, is that fact? I don't know.
Something you heard and you're passing on so we can all investigate. That's all it is. Don't hold key fob responsible for, information that we're not.
When you look at the rubber, though, it's different. When it's written on, it's a different texture than when it's not written on. So, A, it looks slicker, and B, it's just, I don't know. I don't trust it.
Needs to be roughed and scuffed a little.
It needs to be roughed and scuffed, like sandpaper. Like you would never take a can of paint without prepping or at least sanding the surface first.
I got you.
That's like painting on top.
Makes sense
without prepping it.
But they probably just don't have like a major coating on anymore, which would make it even worse. Who knows? But Angel said, what did she say up here? Said you're going to have the update. You just were saying life was good. Weather's good. A bit of rain. You have a pending sale. And here is the story, boys. We did ask her earlier, so at least I got to do is read it. Yo, there's another one. Said almost sold the 2015 cow, the KLR 650 that I bought for my boyfriend. Profits come before his riding. I told him, you're a tough cookie. Oh, older cruiser gentleman who belongs to Iron Legacy MC. I was surprised.
What?
He what?
Hang
We're
on, hang on, hang on.
We're getting to it.
What's up, Hardwire?
What you got?
Which member of ILMC? That's
How you doing, Hardwire? Good to see you. Good morning.
I only asked because I used to ride with them.
Yeah?
Yeah. And I actually have 3 challenge coins that I need to take to tour their brothers.
Maybe she'll add the rest on. It was slippery as F. Yeah, really.
Hell yeah.
Well,
Like ice.
especially in the old yeah, you did that on Yammers then.
Yeah, 100 miles. Yeah.
Somebody say actually recommended what 100 miles on the break-in. That's
Yeah.
what,
New
I think
tires
I-
have a release agent, Sterling says.
go ahead, Mac.
Or just one of 6 burnout.
Yeah.
Or just one of my burnouts. That's
Yeah, it takes the haze right
The
off.
first 20 seconds.
Yeah.
You went on 2 minutes. 2-minute burnouts. 2
Take
bites.
care, Derek. So long, man.
I hope you're feeling better, man. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay
Yeah.
salty.
Braking pads need braking, period.
Yeah.
You know, my front brakes still look new.
Yeah. Sterling said that there's the new tires have a release agent.
Well, I'll be damned.
Yeah.
All right, Derek, catch you later. See, he wanted an adventure bike to go with his $50,000 Indian Road something. Can those beggars really add up to $50K, perhaps
Yep.
with mods? Anyways, he agreed to $5,500 for the 2015 650 with 6,100 miles.
Even
And that-
okay, so Indian, the Roadmaster. Yeah, that's a full touring bike, and you pick those up for less than 50,000. I guarantee it.
Hell yeah.
I ride Indians.
Let's see what Rolling Throttle's got to say. Maybe he's gonna chime in. I just see the comment, but I haven't read nothing.
Remember, that's Canadian dollars.
Oh,
You hit it. There you go. Yeah, scuff the tire before hitting it hard. Usually grab a handful of throttle and go do a good rolling burnout on brand new tire before I hit it hard. There, see.
yeah, I almost picked
That's a
up.
fun tip.
Yeah, I almost picked up a 25 Roadmaster for 38. So
What's up, Dixie boy?
Angel Face, do you happen to have a road name for him?
What's up, Wanderlust?
Yeah, keep asking her if you need to. Maybe she'll give you an answer, a yay or nay at least. I know it's hard with all of us chatting sometimes, but hopefully you heard that, Angel. Key fob looking for a name. Hardwire says, I go through a lot of back brakes and people give me shit. They say you should barely use the back brakes. I disagree.
no, you used your back brakes more than your front, but
Yeah.
I use my front brake more than my back.
Sure, I do.
you're doing it wrong.
I was afraid of a front brake for many, many years just for watching, what happens with them until I rode a sport bike and started understanding the value of the front brake. Because I was always afraid to use a front brake. So I was kind of like Hardwire too. And I don't know if that's why, whatever. He's probably got a better reason. I'm just saying what.
Well, if you go
I used
back,
to be a back breaker all the time, like that was my safety.
you go back to your old chopper setups. There is no front brakes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I've never had a really
I've
good
had one.
brake on that night train. That night train has never had a good brake. I don't know if it's the caliper or what, but it's never had a good caliber. Never had a good back
No.
brake. And as soon as I put the dual front discs on, what an absolute dream.
Yeah.
I never have to touch the rear brake. I just tap the front brake a tiny bit, get it slowed down to where I want it, and then maneuver.
Yeah, I usually replace my rear brakes twice before I replace my front ones.
Jason Farrell always leaves his stickers on his tires. I'll send the pic. Okay, is that going to be in the mail? We had we had this up too, by the way, earlier, at least backstage, Carrie. We were going through and watching
Yeah.
the she was like 15, 16 years old, had to make an emergency landing and all that up in one of these light aircraft, ultralight. Yeah. She did good, man. She started losing power, I guess. And
Yeah, she wasn't getting any response or something.
yeah, so it was time to land. She landed it on a service road and all is well. So thanks, Carrie. But I'm going to check that email. If you want to watch comments for a second, I'll check that email and see if he sent what was it he was sending? I forgot already. Stickers on the tire.
Yes.
He leaves stickers on the tire. Probably lets him know whether it's broke in or not, because that sticker's off. You go, yep, tire's good to lean into. Who knows?
Yeah. 20 grand for a brand new Pan America ST. That's a lot of money still, though.
Yeah, I don't see it in the email yet.
The problem I have with the Pan Americas is they go through tires so fast, man.
Do they really? Oh, they have soft compound?
Yeah, my understanding is the life expectancy on a Pan America tire is like 3,500 miles.
No.
That's
And
crazy.
if you ride like some of us do, that's a new tire every 3 months, man.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, that's why I like those the Michelin
do
Commanders. The Commander 3s are, I mean, they last for touring.
I'm gonna have to go dark side next.
Because when the Commander 2s came out, they were at 20,000 miles. And then when the Commander 3s came out, it was 20% more. So I was like, shoot. Those last me a lot longer than Dunlops.
Yeah.
I used to go through 2 to 3 sets a year.
You get that key fob?
Yep.
Just have to remind myself to use the back brake dirt bike days.
Yeah, I don't know. I've just trained myself not to rely on my rear brake on the night train because it's just never worked well.
Well, you find out, like when I was on a sport bike, I used the rear brake so much before I got on a sport bike that every time when I rode my son-in-law's sport bike, because he'd let me. Once I got started riding one, I got really hooked on it. I'd park my Harley and ride his sport bike, his 2007 1000 sport bike, and just have a blast on that. And I'd run, a couple hundred miles with him that day, just sitting on that bike. I loved it. But I'd hit the back brake all the time, and I'd be skidding, whoop, 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 I was like, oh, man, because I did not trust that front brake. I didn't want to spill or fall. And
yeah.
Anyway, I learned how to use a front brake. I haven't skidded the rear brake on a bike in a long time, but it's just interesting you brought that up, Hardwire. That's a interesting subject to explore.
Yeah, front brake is 75% stopping power.
Yeah. It just depends on how hard you're trying to brake. If you're emergency braking, definitely, but you want to be used to using your front brake so it's something natural that happens and you don't have to think it out, because by that time it's too late.
Yeah.
See, what did you say? Front brakes at high speeds is rough, especially in the rain. Yo, definitely, yeah.
Or on gravel.
There you go. There you go. See?
Yeah, ride the skid, yeah.
That'll learn you.
That's why downshifting and rear brake, man. I mean,
downshifting, and I usually have to pump my rear brake.
I really treat rain like it is ice.
Yeah.
For me on a bike. But even cornering, I don't even want to lean much on my Harley or anything, just because I don't have the skills or the experience of what happens if I move a little or this or that. How am I going to react? I don't want to chance it. So you should compliment the front. Yeah, with the rear, I use the front, and a lot of us the ride hard. My rear, it gets used to a lot with setting the bike and dragging through the corners.
Yeah, setting the rear of the bike.
Yep.
settling it down a little bit, because the rear of the bike sometimes wants to come around. It's going too fast.
Ah, that's a thought.
It's got momentum.
That's when you
Sometimes-
grip it and rip it and let that tire flip, just burn.
Yeah. It's everything wants to go
Maybe
straight.
it's like an order. You start your front first, get it squatted down where you're going to have that power, and then gently put your rear on a little when you need to, and or at the same time. I guess it don't matter, but as long as you get, the main thing is getting that nose to dive a little bit, right? If you're going to stop or even trail braking.
When you're going into turns and if you're really on the gas, that the ass end tends to want to slide out or give out. If you're on the brake a little, it kind of like has it behave in the corner a little bit better.
Everything is in the front brake, including traction and corners. When you trail brake deep into the apex of the corner, you're keeping all that traction transfer it slowly to the rear exiting. And Kerry knows he's raced a lot. So I use both brakes in unison depending on the speed and the situation. Yeah.
I don't know. For sports bikes, it makes it a lot easier on the front, but
Yep. But like
cruisers, you're so used to using that rear brake.
Yeah. Well, you got more weight too.
Yeah.
A couple hundred more pounds usually.
Brown Chicken wants to know when I'm gonna get Miss Piggy back. Well, they have to order the parts, and here comes the dilemma: is order the parts, getting truck and delivery out. They've been long delays on the delivery. He was telling me that normally what it'd only be like a week turnaround could be 3-week turnaround.
Yeah.
Due to shipping.
I wonder what they do like with that situation there, and if something happens, you go, well, if I could have used more of the brake I think I needed, I might have saved myself.
I could,
because the bike is making a decision for you based on manufacturers or designers
settings.
Computer
based on settings. Yeah,
computer's smarter than you.
Of course,
some people need that. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Not me. I don't know. We'll never have things perfect. Just do your best. Do your best today.
The only thing I hated about Wisconsin riding out there was going through those old highways and you see corn on one side, soybean on the other, corn, soybean.
Yeah, mess. Let's see if we can do this up here. There we go. A little bigger it is.
But I do miss those old highways now too.
I don't know, Brown Chicken.
That's cool. Cropped, I guess, is fine. There we are. Mm-hmm. So use only the front down to about 10, 15, then use most of the rear because that's a preload to start. Yeah, uh-huh.
Yeah.
That might be an excellent system, Rob. Dixie boy, how are you still with the ABS brakes? You want to use the rear brakes, then tap the front. So, yeah, the rear brakes need updated a lot. Kind of understand that, not really.
Mike Ball, what's up, man?
Mike Ball, good morning.
How are you, bro?
11 o'clock, right?
Yep. 10
I always try to remember, Mike.
10 Central, 11 Eastern.
Let's see. Oh, let me put a little link out there for you too, and get yourself some good entertainment and some update on current events. Is that what we can call that? Current events?
Sterling, extract my sternum for you.
Anyways, I asked Mr. Brian. Okay. So how do you feel about it? Well, there you go. Glad you're having a great experience, Angel.
Nice.
You bringing the good stuff with you.
The good juju.
Yeah, that's it. Mm-hmm. Think about all the what ifs.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I mean,
You ride your ride. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what ends up happening.
exactly. There's too many variables to say, oh, I do this or I do that. It's like, I do a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like right now, I'm planning it perfectly, but as it goes on and happens, what
As
happened to
it
that
plays
20% in the rear, Dean, that you were talking about? Well, I don't know, man.
Everything goes out the window. You know what I'm
Didn't
saying?
have time. Didn't have time. Didn't ever use both brakes.
And I drag my feet.
Drag the Flintstones. There you go. Doing a burnout. That's my-
Man. That's great.
oh,
Piggyback, Mac.
that was. You already answered.
2 or 3 weeks.
Ooh.
All depends on how long it's going to take for them to ship the parts.
You got to go up there and flash your Mac money every now and then. They'll get it done a little quicker.
Yeah.
Well,
This is waiting
these are
on parts from
friends.
Harley.
They're my friends. They'll do everything they can to get back.
I
on
know,
board.
man. I know. Trail braking is definitely needed. Just avoid that front brake at all cost in the corner. Well, if it's dusty, then you don't know. That's why it's not like a track condition, right? Every corner out there is different. Just don't push your limits out there. You're not on a track.
The front brake is actually what caused our accident in 2018.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was on a 96 Sportster S. And for some reason, the front brake just clamped down, and that was it.
What do you say? Most of the metric bikes have a linked
Link rear
linked rear
brake.
brake? No kidding.
They're
Newer.
talking to each other.
Not like my R1 wouldn't have a linked brake. I know it don't. But see, according to physics, front brakes will throw weight forward. Yep. And if you keep applying rear brake hard with weight off, you'll skid the rear.
Yeah. I tend
So
to tap the front.
hit the rear.
Apply the
So
front.
the weight shifts forward, then front.
Yeah.
So the weight, like if you do, it will push you a little bit forward, but you won't drive down your front end.
You don't want the front end to dive.
I thought you did, so that you would get your traction and grip. But I
That's
don't know.
all. Yeah, but the more you dive, is the more weight you're putting on that tire, more pressure you're applying. That's why I tend to tap my front brake.
Dude, I hit my brakes so hard one time in the front because guy in front of me did. I don't know why he did. There was no corner. There was no reason for him to stop slow. But that's when it's really good to know who you're riding with, and that if you're in sync, and you won't do that to each other for no reason.
Yeah.
So braking too, you have to think it. A sports bike, yeah, you're using it, but you're also on a steeper lean too, versus riding a cruiser. When you're taking a corner, you're taking it at a high, careless speed.
Possibly a different lean angle, but
Yeah,
I never get that fast anyway myself.
So
cool.
If you're max wrist out there, carving canyons on the local roads, then yeah. Geez, you watch him do it. He hit one freaking pebble about this big with his front tire, and it washed him completely out, and he wiped. One pebble, and that's pretty common, I would think, in the canyons. They don't go out and sweep those roads up every day.
Brown chicken, 10 Central for Mike Ball show. 10 Central, 11 Eastern.
Yeah, I put a link out. I think I pinned it. I pinned the link.
Yeah.
So you just go to the top of the chat real quick and grab it. See Mike or Carney. Sometimes Carney will broadcast his channel as well. So either way, you'll get there. So anyway, rear brakes are your friend. Then let's say when nose diving down a hill and into a turn at the base, it's rough. Some people live in flatlands, don't know what a big hill is. True that.
yeah.
Yeah, know your environment and your conditions, man. Just common sense out there. Don't get yourself, unless you got an emergency where you have to do shit like that, which hopefully is like a handful in a year, if that.
Yeah, don't ride a big old,
You on a motorcycle? Yeah.
a touring package like a dirt bike.
Yeah. Yeah, but everybody's giving it hell. I got to keep up. That's one of the things about group riding. You got to really, because I rode with groups that were pretty crazy, just want to have fun and give it hell the whole time, and getting out into the other lanes, coming back into formations and taking off and going out and passing everybody on 2-lane roads. And I mean, I did that a time or two myself, but because you get in the influence, you get into the vibe. And if you're not responsible up here, which I'm not really that responsible up here, I start following the cool shit that I want to do.
I could do that.
Yeah. One year I was going out to a gypsy run, and I was with a bunch of guys that were a little younger than me, and it was me and Jen, and it was in Jersey. We're going to Narrowsburg campgrounds, and
it is.
They're doing like 75, 85, and but I got a passenger. And, they're ripping pretty good. And, and I'm right with them, keeping up. And, I'm a little small. I'm 175 pounds wet, and passenger. And, one time the bike got not away from me, but it dipped down and I was up in the air. And I was like, looking around and the bike's like down there. And I'm holding on to the handlebars. I'm like, wow, I'm airborne.
Holy shit.
Yeah, my ass came right.
This is hard to believe. He says, but even in the dirt, when I'm racing dirt and through the woods and whenever I ride a motocross bike or motors, maybe that's the key word, motocross bike, or on my gravel driveway, I never use the rear brake. It's always the front. And wow, like on my R1, I would never get on my front brake on any gravel ever. So, but he's saying a motocross where you got knobbies and stuff, right?
Yeah, you got much more control.
So yeah, I was at first thinking, oh man, that's insane.
Physics is unreal, dude. Physics is Physics is serious, bro.
Would you like to expound on that?
Yeah.
Go fast. Here he is. I'm here on a linked brake. On a linked brake on the foot pedal of the V. You are okay. Yeah, it's 9:30, you guys. So you know what that is.
10:30
or 10:30. Yeah, excuse me. Thank you. It's a 30-something.
Baba Booey.
I'd like to get through these comments and then shut down. So good. How you doing, Jess? Adjustable too. Okay. If there's a little bit of sand and gravel on the front can give you a little bit of trouble, but that's crazy. Hearing all the rear brake talk, I'm baffled. Yeah, it was a different talk, wasn't it? Trying to learn something. I'm trying to learn something. Two kinds of people: those who have laid a bike down and those that will.
Yeah, true that.
Oh, mercy.
Oh my
God. Down at least 20 times. Yeah, you weren't shy about sharing your experience on it, but
raise your hand if you ever laid your bike down.
More than once.
Yeah,
I hesitated. I did my Sportster. I forgot about. I hit the hard brake a little hard on a slow corner. Gonna park. Gonna look cool when I came in for all the peeps.
Yeah.
I just went right on down. Nobody was there yet. I looked too. You ever, when you get up, do you look around, make sure nobody saw you, and then pick your bike up real quick?
I've played stupid games, and I have won stupid prizes.
Best way to do is when you lay a bike down and there's people around.
Dang it!
Put your hands up.
Yeah.
You get applause.
Yeah. Yep.
The last time I crashed was in my own driveway, and when I went down, my neighbors were sitting on the front porch, and the house across the street, all the kids were out there in the yard, and they come running over. Are you okay?
Oh, that's the worst. That's the worst.
Oh man, how embarrassing! Just like a giant, I just picked that bike and put it straight up, got back on. I go, no problem, and I went home and licked my wounds.
Nothing to see here.
There you go, Carrie. Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. Go down where? I don't know what you're saying.
What
What?
do you mean? What are you talking
What
about?
do you mean?
Uh-oh, squealing rear brakes.
Oh,
That's part of the story, squealing. And it says, I was far from home, so I carefully started to only use the front brake. That'll make you practice.
yeah.
The squeeze while braking into. They squeeze while braking into. So every educated course I've ever taken for racing, the rear brake is not even a discussion.
Yeah, exactly.
You had to read what he was talking about
discussion.
earlier. You might have been messing around, having fun. We could spend a whole live on braking, couldn't we? Huh? And different stories about it. You know, and experiences and so many variables. You know, so
It's like, well, going up to our clubhouse, we're on a dirt road. You don't want to be on that front brake at all.
no,
Especially when you got, rocks like this on the
yeah.
So, yeah.
Maybe with knobbies, I don't remember riding dirt bikes that much because I just had a mini bike, nothing real serious. But I know that front brake on my little Rupp mini bike 4-horse would send you over the handlebars because it would lock up like real fast. My dad, he was so funny. He'd have his friends come over and take it for a spin, and he knew right away they're going to grab a handful of that brake, and every one of them go over the top because they were that sensitive, not like you would think it would be. Yeah, I just laugh. Horrible. But they had knobbies on, man. When they'll grab some freaking grass anyway, in your yard and your lawn. Now gravel's different. That's like being on top of a bunch of ball bearings trying to freaking stop.
Pea shell, all that, yeah.
Hey, thanks, Corny. Smash the thumb, you guys, if you got time. Whatever. Let's see, every single bike I test drive here at the shop, on this gravel driveway, in my grassy yard, and on the pea gravel road, I never touched the rear brake, ever, on my bike. No speed then.
Yeah.
Just going slow, right? I'd have a feeling we're missing something.
I got the feeling.
I got this feeling. Correct. Very silly indeed. I show you some videos you're probably already familiar with.
I learned in 1956 not to use the front brakes when you're turning in the sand.
That's right.
Yep.
Sand will learn you quick.
That'll learn you.
That is a washout, man. My butt was puckered. Had my brand new Dyna, my 2015. I just bought it and went riding with my friend. He took me down this road that has grass in the middle and just 2 tire tracks, and they were nothing but beach sand.
I remember that video,
dude. Let me tell you, I was puckered up, and I got a long stretched front end. Not much of a rake, but you know how some of those Dynas were made. They got a stretch on it and the skinny tire. So I'm like,
yeah,
like
21 inch narrow front
end.
Yeah,
I was cursing. I'm like, what the hell you got me going down there for?
Brand new dirt road. Come on, man.
Yeah, it was a farm thing that we ran up on, and fields to the left and to the right. So it was crazy. Good morning, 2-4. How are you doing, my brother?
I like to watch that Running Mac when he rides. He is a funny guy, Running Mac. He's always got them overalls and he just puts fun back into biking.
I like
Running Mac. Have you not ever seen him, Dean or Moto?
Funny who?
Runny Mac.
Oh, Runny Mac. No.
Yeah, look him up sometime. He's entertaining, man.
On the tube?
Yeah, right on YouTube. He's the real deal.
Bring it up tomorrow. We'll check it out.
This guy makes 100-foot jump look like nothing.
Yeah. When you say braking, I know I have a bad habit. I need to reteach myself proper braking. Raising my hand really high, old Mac. I laid my bike down a few times. So embarrassing, even for a girl. It's almost tougher for a girl because I don't know. Maybe not, because you kind of like from a man's brain, you would think, well, you're a girl. You're a girl. You're a girl. You were expected
That's
to
a
do
big
that.
bike. Of
But
course.
Carney does it like big tough man. You're like, well, what the hell, man? What you think? You get the ego behind it a little bit, and we all got a little bit of that. Like you want to protect that. But I like your thought. But you just get up and do. Have fun with it.
I had a little
Rob-
sugar one night. I dropped my bike in the parking lot. I picked it up and I dropped it on the other side.
Oh, I got to watch you on a live do that. You had a little slip in the garage that probably had smooth concrete. You did the dominoes. Both bikes, I think. One hit and then hit the other bike and
Yeah, we played dominoes.
like a 52 pickup.
Yeah, I couldn't do that again if I tried.
At least
Yeah, it was
nothing
great.
got hurt. You didn't get hurt.
And it was on a live.
You had medical boot on too, so
And I had a medical boot on and my pajamas. It was great.
there you go.
It was fabulous. It was very entertaining to say the least.
Looking good.
It's great.
Everyone is totally right about braking.
It's great when stupid shit happens on the live stream.
Sterling, we all got it down, man. That's the best answer of all, right there. Well, if you are racing, you use the brake very little altogether, or you suck at racing. There's a pro tip.
What is it? Braking is only to stop you.
Yeah.
Slow. It's all about what you do.
And
Yeah,
survive.
what you do and survive.
Oh.
Yeah. I have luck braking. Hope I have it today. Good luck. All right.
Riding Mac Tech tips.
I've never even ridden a bike on the beach. Yeah, don't do it.
Don't. It's fun though, but don't do it.
Don't. No.
Great key fob.
Making a lean will stand the bike back up. Braking in a lean. Yeah. Like, you're right. All right, you guys, man. I want to finish this up, but I can't. I gotta roll, man. I got work. Oh, sorry, you guys. See you later. I'm gonna hit the end stream. Try to read a few comments. Maybe I forget which. I think I got the key fob ending on today. So if you want to listen to the message, would be pretty awesome. All right, let's do it, you guys. Much love and peace. Yeah, have a good day. Any last words? Any last whatever for anybody?
Baba Booey.
Have a buoy.
Forgotten Angels is led up by Cindy and David, but what they do is they take the young men and women who have been aged up and out of the foster care system. Now, Keyfob, what do you mean by up in the foster care system? Well, the foster care system stops taking care of you once you reach the age of 18. That's what I mean by up, as in you grew up in the foster care system and out of. As in 18, you are no longer a part of it. You are out of it. You are now a legal adult. This should be a time for celebration. You are a foster child that has been aged up and out of the system on your 18th birthday, because on your 18th birthday, your foster parents come to you and they hand you all of your belongings inside of a trash bag, and they tell you to hit the streets, get out on the road. Get out of my house. You are no longer my problem. Now, this shouldn't be anything new from you because you are in a foster farming situation. You've seen other kids age up and out of this household already. You know the deal. You know what's up. You know you are leaving this house never to come back. And on your 18th birthday, you are homeless. Homeless and hopeless because your foster parents didn't take care of you. They didn't give you the tools and techniques you need to survive life.
You can find a link to Forgotten Angels in the description. Find out more about them or donate. Also, you can find a link to Keyfob's homepage on his YouTube channel, and same with mine. Go out and be of service.